Hey yo, what's up with y'all boys, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be looking at Starfield, the latest game from Xbox. We got some new gameplay from IGN coming in. I really hope that Xbox can turn it around because it ain't been looking too good. And I ain't want to speak on the topics and whatnot. You know, I'm not gonna bash no developer, no brand or nothing like that. But the last few games, like Redfall to be the example, I played it, but I didn't put it on the channel. And it wasn't that good. I'm gonna just leave it at that, but we're gonna hop straight into it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the end. I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinions at the end, so let's get it. Bethesda Game Studios. I rock with Bethesda. They got some games that I enjoy.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to
Bethesda
Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well,
incredible.
We've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie.
Starfield is our
in-game
first
footage
new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
Look at the moon, y'all. That's
it's
crazy.
Over 1,000 worlds.
Jupiter?
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you.
That's wild.
Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Okay. I'm probably gonna be playing it in third person.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Oh, we got contact. The movement look crisp. I'm not gonna lie. I need to stop saying I'm not gonna lie. Little jetpack action. Credits.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome
Vasco.
back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and
art
majesty
director.
of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like
Bro, that's
many of the spaces
crazy.
in our game, it has a
I wonder how
slightly
this game is
retro
gonna
and
run, like-
analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Because I heard everything is like loading in real time.
This
so I wonder
is
how
your star map.
like,
It starts
smooth
with the
game
planet
will
you're
run.
currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them,
Orima
versus the
3?
many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can
There you
plot a
got
course to
temperature, the
ones
mass,
that
the
are light
radius.
years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Atlantis. The attention to detail is pretty wild. Like, I really hope this game comes out how it's showing right now, because I will be on it. Trust me.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your
Got
ship's
speed
cargo.
boost, missiles, LAS,
Scan
and
complete.
be ballistic,
You
I
are
guess.
cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your
Producer.
eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless,
Man, that-
vast
bro.
buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main
This genre
focus
look
when we're
crazy.
designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many
Lead
small
city,
stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Constellation. We got the Garmin watch on, or the G-Shock.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they
quest
exist
designer.
anymore. They're the last true explorers in the
I rock with a
galaxy,
shirt.
and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The settled systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Also, if you made it this far in the video, I forgot to mention in the beginning, so I'm gonna mention it now. I'm gonna be doing a 2-game giveaway of this game. All you have to do is like and subscribe to the channel. You know, in turn, post noties on and DM me on Instagram at Uzi UZ3Is _ CAIN. And DM me Starfall. I have a private page, so I will accept you, or just DM me and I'll follow you back and stuff like that. But I'm giving away 2 copies when this game come out. If you DM me Starfall or Starfield in my DMs and I get it, I'm gonna choose 2 people and I'm gonna put it on my story so y'all know, and y'all can go ask the people that I actually give them the game or not. But back to the video.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled system as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Yeah, very cyberpunk.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
I don't even know if that's a word.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories
There's so
to
many
experience.
things to do in this game.
But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation.
Lead animator.
And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the
So we got him
improvements
to
we've
blame
made.
if the game choppy.
One of the biggest
the
overhauls
character
was done
designs.
through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
That's kind of crazy. I could make any NPC in the game.
Come on.
That's crazy.
Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage.
So are they really
Mentally, the jury's
NPCs
still
if
out.
you can make them?
You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Okay, the character models.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
40 presets. That's a lot of damn presets.
Your journey from there can be as detailed
Walk
or as
style?
quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Skin tone, head shape,
It's also
hair,
the simplest
hair color.
character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
So you got
Backgrounds
traits.
give you a bit of
Kinda
backstory
like
and start you out
Fallout
with 3
in a way.
basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
Why did
My
it get so
favorite trait
dark?
is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by
Are they
without
giving a
any
lot
issues.
of background information
There's
into
another
their
great
design?
one
I'm trying
that
to see
gives
some more
you a damage buff
gameplay.
when your health is low,
But I appreciate
mercenaries
this,
will
though.
randomly show up and try to kill you.
There we go. Right
No
on
matter
cue.
what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you
Space
to tell
cowboy.
your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
So you can kill your crew. Bro. September is a long way to go. But I think this game is supposed to be
Once
like
you've built
endless.
the perfect
So you can
character,
just keep playing.
that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games
Tim Lamb, lead
and put them
producer.
together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point,
octopus
which
on
can
land?
be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks
Okay,
are
the skill
unlocked by
tree.
completing challenges associated with that skill.
Tech. Did you pick?
Challenges
So you
become
got tech,
increasingly
science,
difficult
combat,
as you
social,
work
and
your way to
physical.
higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
What?
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Boost pack.
I
Yeah,
like
that will help
maxing
with
out my
traversal.
physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest
It's
in
like
skills
Saints
that
Row.
suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to
They
talk
shoulda
my way
showed
through
the
situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Damn, that was easy.
I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
What kind of gun is that?
I like
Setting
blowing
people on
stuff up.
fire. This is they're showing a lot, like a lot of stuff. Like,
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could
the
start looking at
attention
all
to
the things that
detail
make that
in this,
world
bro.
fun.
They talk to NASA to
When
make
you leave a
sure that
planet
the
and head into
elements of the
space,
Earth is like real.
You'll be
And
navigating
the
asteroid
planet you're
fields,
on from that distance
having
from the
chance
sun.
meetings
That's
with interesting
wild.
strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there.
I know, like,
Ultimately,
science people who
it's
love
about
science
rewarding
are gonna
your
enjoy this
curiosity,
game, bro.
Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
That's wild. The fact that they have a 45-minute gameplay trailer and it's still more that they're not showing is letting you know all you need to know about how big this game is.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can
Lead
make
ship
all
artist.
your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps.
So you're literally
You can
building
even
your
fully
ship.
customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
This game is gonna
Our
be
modified
crazy,
Frontier is a
like-
practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing
Producer.
ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And
It's
while you
literally
can build
a
your
Power
home among
Ranger
the stars the
morphin.
way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call
Or
your ship home.
Transformer. Don't tell me other people
Ready
can
to
live in your
lift off
ship.
when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion
Ceremony.
comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
It is so much in this trailer. Just look at that view, bro.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything.
Senior level
and that
design.
is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
You actually
it's a
have
complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Grav jump.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to go against each other, like online, like PvP type thing in a space fight, because that will be fire.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Oh, this is like some Black Ops 3-ish in the first mission of the campaign. That's hard.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of stuff in this game that I'm excited for, and I'm ready for this game to come out. It's still about 15 more minutes of the video, but inside the video, I put a message. I'm giving away 2 copies of this game. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and then in the comments, put I want Starfield, or just put Starfield, and I'm gonna pick 2 random people to give a game to. You can even put a reason why you want the game. If that will help it out, because I'll be like, this guy really wants the game, or this gal really wants the game. So make the little decision process a little bit easier. But I appreciate you for stopping by. It's been your boy Uzi Kane, and I'm out.